I'm Peter Lang, Managing Director and Partner here at Hightower Westchester. Today, I'm going to talk about donor-advised funds, or DAFs. Let's first talk about the basics of a donor-advised fund, and then we'll discuss some ideas about how they can be used. A DAF is like an investment account that's solely used for the purpose of making charitable donations to organizations you care about. DAFs are a relatively new phenomenon. Technically, the first DAF was established by the New York Community Trust in 1931. However, it wasn't until the 1980s that they began to come into the mainstream. With that said, it really wasn't until 2006 when President George Bush signed the Pension Protection Act, which provided more definition and clarity, that DAFs began to take off in popularity. According to the National Philanthropic Trust, in 2002, there were over $220 billion in assets in DAFs, and in 2022, grants from DAFs totaled over $50 billion. Donor-advised funds clearly have significant assets and, more importantly, play an important role in charitable giving in America. According to Giving USA report, $499 billion of charitable donations were made in 2022. So that means about 10% of donations to charity came from DAFs. And the data shows the amount of charitable donations coming out of DAFs is growing every year. So what exactly is a DAF? Think of it as your personal charity, but not for you personally. Rather, it's a tool that allows you and your family to make gifts to other charities now or in the future. But the gift being made to the DAF today, as in the money deposited in the fund, is considered a completed gift to a charity, and thus eligible to be deducted on your taxes, even if no further gift is made to an operating charity. You read that right. That's correct. DAFs are set up with sponsors such as Fidelity, Vanguard, and a host of other companies that operate and set them up. Just like setting up a personal account with your investment advisor, a DAF can be set up as easily as well. Usually you open a DAF by completing some simple paperwork or through an online process. Once the account is established, you can make a contribution of cash, stock, or other property as is allowed by the DAF. Just like a charity, a DAF can accept gifts of cash, but there are wiser ways to make a gift, such as appreciated stock, property, or even shares in private companies or real estate can be gifted, provided you check with the administrator first. Let's compare gifting of cash and stock. For the purpose of this example, let's assume a $100,000 gift. If you write a check, it's quick, it's easy, and you receive the full deduction on your taxes for the full value of $100,000. If you donate appreciated stock, the only caveat is you must have held the stock for 12 months to get the full impact. Let's assume you bought 1,000 shares of XYZ company 5 years ago for $50 a share, or $50,000. Today, that same 1,000 shares is worth $100 each, or $100,000. Now you gift the shares to your DAF. The value of the gift is the full $100,000. So where is the big benefit? The stock only cost you $50,000. When you donate, you pay zero capital gains taxes. If you sold first, assuming a 20% capital gains tax, you would pay $10,000 in taxes and left with $90,000 to donate. So when you donate the appreciated stock, the DAF gets the full $100,000, not $90,000, and you pay less in taxes, and you get the full deduction, and the DAF gets the full gift. A win-win-win. The above completed gift to your DAF can now be invested. The investments selected are usually similar to a 401k, so they can be somewhat limited. Larger amounts can be more customized. The funds invested grow tax-free inside of the DAF and then can be gifted to virtually any qualified charity in America at the time and amount of your choosing. So if you have a large amount of stock that you want to sell, let's use the example of $100,000, but you normally only give $25,000 to your charity, you can make the $100,000 donation this year and then have the funds to make the normal gifts for the next 4 years, plus the future incoming growth of the DAF account. You can decide to fill a gift today or make it over several years. Most DAF also have some of the following tools: to make a recurring gift, to make it anonymous like Larry David, and you can tell everyone that you are anonymous, and to do research on charities in your field of interest. Maybe you want to focus on a disease. You can do research and find charities that align with your interests. One other nice element of some DAF programs is they allow you to give family members the ability to control or direct smaller amounts that you designate to a charity of their choice. For instance, if you have children, you can give them $100 to give to a charity of their choice, but you can ask them to do some research on why they chose that charity, and then allow them to help decide they want to help animals or do research or find charities that align with what they're interested in, and they can direct how the donation is to be used. Longer term, this is a great way to incorporate your children into your charitable giving and to teach them the value of helping others. These are just a few of the basics of a donor advised fund. If you would like to learn more, please reach out to us at Hightower Westchester.
HighTower Westchester is a group of investment professionals registered with HighTower Securities, LLC, member FINRA and SIPC, and with HighTower Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor with the SEC. Securities are offered through HighTower Securities, LLC. Advisory services are offered through HighTower Advisors, LLC. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities. No investment process is free of risk, and there is no guarantee that the investment process or the investment opportunities referenced herein will be profitable. Past performance is not indicative of current or future performance and is not a guarantee. The investment opportunities referenced herein may not be suitable for all investors. All data and information referenced herein are from sources believed to be reliable. Any opinions, news, research, analyses, prices, or other information contained in this research is provided as a general market commentary. It does not constitute investment advice. HighTower Westchester and HighTower shall not in any way be liable for claims and make no expressed or implied representations or warranties as to the accuracy or completeness of the data and other information, or for statements or errors contained in or omissions from the obtained data and information referenced herein. The data and information are provided as of the date referenced. Such data and information are subject to change without notice. This podcast was created for informational purposes only. The opinions expressed are solely those of HighTower Westchester and do not represent those of HighTower Advisors, LLC, or any of its affiliates. HighTower Advisors do not provide tax or legal advice. This material was not intended or written to be used or presented to any entity as tax advice or tax information. Tax laws vary based on the client's individual circumstances and can change at any time without notice. Clients are urged to consult their tax or legal advisor before establishing a retirement plan.